Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial, and today I'll be continuing on prioritizing gaming, and what I'm about to show you is how to fast track gaming connections. So before I continue, I'm going to explain what is fast track. So regular traffic goes through connection traffic, IP accounting. So IP accounting is really things that check how many packets or data that pass through a connection, and connection traffic tracking, as it says, is really tracking the connections that are initiated through your router, and the queues, as we all know, is really what manage our bandwidths, and the firewall is what control what comes in and what goes out. So this is how the path for regular traffic. But when you fast track a connection, it bypasses all of these. So now this traffic can go to the internet without any or with minimal latency. So that is what fast track does. So we're going to apply this technique to our existing configuration. So what I'm going to do first is to go to Mangle, and for each of these connections, all of these are connections. It says mark connections over here, connection over here. So I'm going to uncheck pass through. So I don't want the traffic to be passing through to the next rule. The reason why I do that is because we have a rule here that marks the packets for all Steam connections. So we are going to eliminate this altogether. So I'm just going to uncheck fast track. Not fast track, pass through. And now next thing I'm going to do is to go to filter rules, and I'm going to create a new rule, and I'm going to create this in the forward chain, and where it has connection mark, I'm going to select Steam connection, and in action I'm going to select fast track connection and put a comment on this and call it fast track Steam, and OK. Whenever you create a fast track connection, it also creates a pass through rule. These rules cannot be deleted because the D stands for dynamic, so it is created when the fast track connection rule is created. So if we go to Mango rules, you'll see 3 fast track connection rules that are created, and unlike the other rule that is in the firewall filter rule, these cannot be deleted. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is to go to Steam, and I have some games that I was downloading, and I'm going to resume the download, and we're going to look at how the traffic flows through the router now. So what you're seeing now is all the traffic is now flowing through this rule, this connection. So based on the type of connections, you will see the different traffic, the traffic going through different. So if it was like say UDP, one of these UDP or TCP port, you would see the traffic going through one of these, or even if it was HTTP. So what this is saying is that based on our marking, where we are using the layer 7, that means the traffic that is passing through matches that. So all the traffic is actually going through this connection. And if we look at the queues, we're not seeing much traffic. We're not seeing any traffic going through the Steam queue because we didn't allow any traffic to pass through to this connection, to this filter, to this Mango rule actually. So what you can do now is you can disable these and disable the Steam queue here, and if you go to interface, you'll see all the traffic that is flowing through your router. So if I say, for instance, if you go to your browser and started browsing, you will see the browsing queue light up. So I'm going to just do a quick test. So if you look at this browsing, we're seeing the browsing traffic. The traffic now is showing up in the browsing queue. So at least we know that the prioritization is still working for other traffics. So if I go on to another website, see, so the queues are still working. For other, I think like for YouTube, some of YouTube traffic goes through UDP. So I'm going to test that to show you that the queues still work. I'm just going to open one of these videos. So the traffic is still going over. Some of the traffic is going over UDP, while some traffic is going over HTTP or HTTPS, which is the browsing traffic. So our queues are still working, and at the same time while that is happening, our game is still downloading. So we go back to Steam, we can see that download is still going on. So that is how you go about fast tracking gaming connection. As I said before, this is an ongoing series. As I find new ways of prioritizing gaming, I'll show you and share that info with you. So that's it for this tutorial. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please remember to do so. So thanks for watching.